Change the battery. Fresh batteries. Okay, good morning. So I'm hoping that you can hear me today. I've got two mics. I'm looking like it's a studio in here. We tested it out, so we think this is working, but please let us know if you're still having any issues on your end about hearing me, okay? So again, good morning, and just making sure. Okay, I need to stay right here. All right. I'll try. I might move a little bit, but I won't talk during those times, okay? So let's go ahead and start marching it out. And let's get those arms moving. Standing up nice and straight, get your chest lifted. Picking your feet up off the ground. Remember to breathe. Good, march it wide. Let's come down just a little bit. A little squat. Abs should be a little engaged here. And come in, bring those legs in, stand up. And let's take it wide again. So come down into a little squat, pull those abs in, and let's stand up. And breathe. And again, come down. And up. And one more time, come down. And come up. And stand nice and straight. And let's tap it side to side and reach. So it's a tap and reach. reach, reach. Extend. Remember, anytime we're reaching, think about lengthening. You want to reach that leg out, point your toes. That's going to stretch out the front of your shins, and you're reaching through your fingertips. So getting a nice stretch down your back, and just lengthening those muscles. They get nice and tight during the day if we're sitting at a computer. If we sit and read, our arms are bent. If we're doing art, you know, your arm may be bent a little bit as well. So we want to try to just get everything stretched out. Last one, and march it out. Let's go ahead. Start with that right foot, tap it back. Lift the arms up and lift. So back again, I'm extending my leg behind me and lifting those arms up. Squeeze the back of your shoulders. And lift, lift, and lift, lift, lift. Good. And breathe. So you got to come down into a little lunge, right? So that forward knee, you know, is bent, and you want to keep that knee forward and over the ankle. And one more. Good, and march it out. Let's get a deep breath in and out. All right, so I'm going to move a little, maybe forward and backward, but we're going to do it together, and I won't talk during that time. Okay, so we're going to, we did this the other day, we're going to do that forward cha-cha. It's going to be a 4 count. We're going to start, so we move, we're going to rotate. So we start with our right leg, and we do 2, and then we do 2, and then we're going to march it back. All right, so we're going to build on that one. So let's start with that right leg. Here we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. March it back. Good. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. March it out. Good. Let's lead with the left this time. Ready? Here we go. Count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4. Go. 3, 4. So you're getting a little hop in there. One more time. Now, if you need to stay in place, stay in place. You can just march, or you can just, you know, just give a little forward, backward. All right. Let's start with that right leg. Let's practice those V steps. Ready? Here we go. Forward, forward, back together. Take a big step. Big steps. Good. Let's go with the left. Lead with the left. And breathe. 2 more. 1, 2. Good. March it out. So we're going to put these together, and we're going to do 4. Again, everything is a 4 count. So if we just count to 4, we'll be able to get through all the steps. Let's see if I can do it without messing up as well. Remember, I do this for just as much for you as for myself. Okay, we're going to start with that right leg. Forward, backward, cha-cha, 4 counts. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. And V step. Left V step. Switching. And left. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. And right. Left. Back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And left. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. March it out. Good. All right, let's take that deep breath in and out. March it wide. Let's bring those heels up and back. 1. Good. And breathe. And let's reach. Reach. Heels up towards the bum. 1. Good. Reaching all the way through those fingertips. You're trying to reach and touch that wall. Now let's take it over. Overhead. Wave. It's the big wave. Big wave. Heels still coming up and back. Good. Heels and back. Good. And last one, march it out. Whew. All right. Arms are up overhead. We're going to do a knee lift and a pull down. Ready? Make a fist. Pull it down. Bring the elbows down, knee up. So you're bringing your elbows to the knee, elbows to the knee. Good. Breathe. Breathe. So shift your weight to the side, lift your leg. Now, if this is hard if you can't hold on, you can just, come up on a toe. So remember, your toe is kind of the next level if you aren't comfortable lifting a knee and standing on one leg. And let's march it out. Deep breath in and out. All right. We're going to finish with another brain game. Let's just march. So you got to think, you got to listen to me, and I want you to focus on what you're doing. So we're going to do food lunges. So if I call out a vegetable, you're going to lunge forward with your right foot. Now remember, when you lunge, we don't lunge and push all the way forward. We step, come down. Keep your knee over your laces, knee behind the tops of the toes, and we push up through the heel. And if I call out, so that's a vegetable. Vegetable right, fruit left. So I got to remember that. Vegetable right, fruit left. Okay? So whenever I call out, you got to react, take that lunge. Ready? Lemon. It's a fruit. It's left. Kumquat. Spinach. Parsley. I'm assuming it's a vegetable. I guess it's an herb, but we'll count it as a vegetable. Carrot. Uh-oh. Strawberry. Apple. Banana. Artichoke. I think it's a vegetable. I've never heard otherwise, but I don't eat them, so I don't know. Hearts of palm. Celery. Orange. Grapefruit. Kiwi. Potato. Onion. All right, I'm going to string about 6 of them together. I want you to react as quickly as possible. Ready? So remember, veggies are right, fruit are left. And we're going to go with zucchini, Brussels sprouts, orange, tomato. Tomato's a fruit. Broccoli. Whoop, persimmon. Good, march it out. Deep breath in and out. And again, deep breath in and out. Good, let's roll those shoulders back. Keep marching. So focus on making sure, because when we're thinking of doing something else, a lot of times our legs start going like this. No lazy feet. Let's keep picking them up off the floor, lifting those knees. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, good. Another deep breath in. Whew, I'm breathing heavy. And out. Good. All right, hands up and let's circle around. Whew. Circle the other direction. Good, and spread your fingers. Let's take that tall finger to the thumb. Try to make an O when you touch. So really stretching the muscles in the fingers. Index finger to the thumb. Pinky, tall finger, ring finger, index, pinky, tall finger, index, ring, pinky, ring finger. And let's make a fist, flick it out. Make a fist, flick it out. Really spread those fingers. Make a fist, flick it out. And one more time, and flick it out. And shake those wrists out. And let's take that right arm. Let's reach for the ceiling. So I want you to really try to touch the ceiling. And then reach for the floor with your left hand. So I'm feeling the stretch in my left side, and I'm feeling it on my right side. So you should feel a stretch in both directions. Remember, your arm does not have to be straight overhead. It's a little in front of my ear or next to my ear. And reaching. Let's switch. And reach. Again, reaching for the ceiling with your left hand, reaching for the floor with your right. And let's switch. And reach. And let's reach. Good. And shake it out and roll it out. Good. All right. Let's take that, let's put our arms out, palms up. And we're just going to rotate to side. So let's go to the right. Now, when you come to the right, if your arms have fallen forward, I want you to pull them open. Pull them open. Feel the stretch. Come back to center. And let's go to the left. Pull them open. You should feel a stretch down the arms. I feel it all the way into my hand. And come to the right, staying up, shoulders down. Pull those arms apart or further open. Good. Come back to center. And let's go to the left. Pull those arms apart. Or pull them back, rather. Squeeze those shoulder blades. So don't just, try to pull the arms. Get your shoulder blades into that movement. Feel the stretch and down. And again, let's just shake those arms out. Let's just kind of swing them, alternating right over left. And breathe. Good. All right. Right leg out in front. Let's point and flex. And let's make a circle with our big toe. And circle the other direction. Good. And switch. And circle. I don't think I have I'm not sure I have the playlist on that I want. It's a little too mellow. And circle the other direction. Okay, and let's shake it out. Let's get one more deep breath in and out. Good. So we're only going to use the ball today, okay? Got some fun stuff for you. Okay, just making sure that everything's staying good. All right, so we're actually going to start in the chair. We have 2 seated exercises, but we're going to do, we have 2 exercises for our first little circuit. So we're going to sit down in the chair. We're We're going to sit on the edge of the seat. Always, you know, we always do that. We're going to put, so we're on the edge of the seat, and we're going to put the ball between our ankles. So right here now, if you have long pants like me, sometimes they're kind of slippery. So I just kind of pull them up so that my skin can hold. I get a little bit more traction on the ball. So feel free to do that if you need to. This is not the best look, but that's okay. And we're gonna go ahead, and so you have to squeeze the ball a little bit. So now we're getting a little bit of inner thigh activation here. Sit up straight. We're gonna hinge back a little bit. Now, if you need to keep your back from arching, you can hold, you know, any part of the chair just to keep you, it'll help keep your back from arching, and it'll help you and keep that core engaged. So whatever you need to do. So we're going to extend our legs, and we're going to lift those knees in. So I'm sitting up, hinge back, and we're going to hold right here. So we're going to bring those knees in. Bring those knees in. Good. Keep that belly button pulled in nice and tight, and breathe. And keep squeezing this ball. So the ball is adding that extra challenge. If you find this really hard, you can do this without the ball. You can also do single knee. Do one knee at a time if this is too hard. Okay? Good. I've lost count. We'll say 6 more. 6, 5. Sorry for the mellow music. 4, 3. It's always something, isn't it? 2, 1. Good. Woo! I felt that. All right. Deep breath in. Now, we're going to stand. Now, if you prefer, you can stay seated with this one so that you don't have to come up and down if it's hard for you to stand up and sit down. So you can do the same thing in a seated position. So we're going to hold the ball in our left hand. I'm just going to push my chair back a little. And we're going to squat down. So it's a stretch as well as a little balance and some rotation. So we're going to come down, squat down. Now your hand is going to go wherever you can. So it's going to depend upon your flexibility in your hips and glutes. And we're going to take this ball up. Now, if you need to, you can just hold your leg like this, hold the chair, and you can do this seated as well. So we're going to bring it up and then down. Let's take it up and down. Get your shoulders moving. Get your head moving with your shoulders. And breathe. Take it up and up. Should feel a nice stretch through your core area. And 6. And 5. Hope everybody felt okay after our core workout on Wednesday. And 3. That's okay if you felt, if your abs were a little sore. And 2. And 1. Good. Stand up. Let's shake it out a little bit. Good. And we got to do the other side. So if you want to stay seated in this position, you can just go like this. So you're just going to stay seated here, just making sure that you turn your shoulders and your head so that you're really working that core. All right. So we're going to come down in that squat, knees over your laces, weight back on the heels. Left hand is down wherever you can. If you need to support yourself, you can have it on your leg. And right hand has the ball. And let's go up. Good. Now, you might be a little tight when we first start the movement, but I want you to try to go a little further each time. And please make sure your abs are tight because you're supporting your lower back, and keep your head above your heart. No need for you to come all the way over like this. No, keep your chest up a little bit and 6 and 5. Keep those belly buttons pulled in. And 4. See, let's for the last few. See if you can you get your arm back a little bit more. 3. Turn that shoulder. 2 and 1. Good. All right. Woo. Let's sit down. All right. We're going to do one more set of the ball crunches, and then we'll go on to our other circuit. All right. So again, let's put that ball, you can sit down if you were standing or squatting, and let's put that ball between the ankles, sitting on the edge of your seat, sit up straight, hinge back, and now right here, your abs need to be really tight, no arching your back, okay? And we're going to extend our legs. Now remember, you can do this without the ball. You can do it one leg at a time, make it a little bit easier. Bring those knees in. Abs stay tight, but you still need to breathe. 3, good. 4, I know this is hard. I'm holding on. 2, 5, 6. Plus it helps to balance you so you don't fall back. So we do not want to be, if you can, try to keep your back off the chair. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hopefully you can hear me. 1, good. All right. Okay. All right, let's take a deep breath in. If you have water, get some water. If you need water, get some water. Okay. And we're going to stay seated for this first one of this next little circuit. All right, so a little bit more core. Again, we're going to get a lot of core today. We have 3 exercises, even though we do a lot of core that's not core exercises. Whenever you engage your abs, when I have you do that, you are working your core at the same time. All right, so you're going to sit on the edge of that seat. We're going to put the ball between the arms through the elbows, and we're going to squeeze the ball. So now we're going to get a little, you should feel your chest muscles engage. So a little bit of a chest exercise here as well. And we're going to hinge back. I'm going to move my chair so I'm a little bit more sideways to you so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. Ball between my arms. My arms are at 90 degrees. And I'm going to hinge back again just a little bit. Remember, we hinge from the hips. We don't just bend our lower back like that. We lean back slightly, staying away from the back. And now we're going to turn the shoulders side to side. Now, how far you turn is really dependent upon your body. Do not move into pain. And if you can only do a little turn, that's okay. Again, notice I'm turning my shoulders, my arms go, and my head go. Head, shoulders, arms all turn together. I'm not just going like this and moving the arms side to side. You got to turn your shoulders to get that core involved. And I've lost count, so we'll say 4 more on each side. Keep squeezing. Give me a little bit harder squeeze. 4. So as you squeeze harder, you can feel it more. And 3. And 2. Woo. And 1. I got to tell you, last night in bed, I felt my abs. I know that I've worked them on Wednesday. Okay. So we're going to stand now, and you may need your chair for a little balance. We're going to do a single leg ball squeeze. So we've done this before. We're going to put the ball between our legs, right, kind of between the thighs. You don't want your knees pressing on the ball. Standing up nice and straight, and we're just going to press one leg into the ball. So we're going to shift our weight over to the right and squeeze that left leg into the ball and relax and squeeze. Good. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 3 more. And 2. Squeeze as hard as you can. Last one. Good job. All right, we're going to do the other side now. If you're right behind your chair, you don't have to switch sides. All right, ready? Shift your weight over to the left and squeeze. 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 3 more. 3. And then we're going to do these 2 one more time. 2 and 1. And then we have 1 more circuit after that. All right. So this week we're getting a lot of core. All right. Let's sit down. Sit on the edge of your seat. Ball between the arms. All right. So I'm going to do it this time facing you. And we're going to hinge back just a little bit, maybe halfway to the back of your chair. Okay? Hopefully, if you're at home, you're on a firm chair. These are really hard to do on a soft, easy chair or sofa. All right, so you're squeezing that ball, hinging back, and let's start by rotating to the right. Remember, head, shoulders, arms go together. That way you can feel it in your core. And breathe. Rotate. 3. Good. If you need to take a break, because this is hard, relax, sit up straight, take a break, and then come back when you can. We have 6 more, so let's squeeze that ball a little harder and keep it there. Just make that little, get that stretch. Get this work a little deeper. Woo! Three more on each side. Make sure your head, shoulders, arms are moving together. And 2. Last one on each side. Good. Woo! All right, deep breath in and out. Okay. Ball between the legs. And again, if you need to, you can just get right behind your chair. That's easier. I try to stand out to the side so you can see me. All right, so let's start again. So shift your weight to the right and bring that left leg in and squeeze, 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 squeeze. 3 more. 3. So there's a little pause when we squeeze. 2, 1. Good. Shift over to the other side. And let's squeeze. 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 It's good also a good balance drill. Squeeze. Try to just use a finger or a couple fingertips. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Deep breath in and out. We have 1 more little. All right. We're going to use the ball. Now, if you need to, I would stay near your chair, stay behind your chair. This is going to be, we're going to squat down, take the ball between the knees. Now, remember, when you squat, please, don't just bend forward like this. It's hips come back, you're sitting. Notice I'm staying, my body is on an angle. So I'm keeping my chest and my head upright. Okay, so please make sure that's what you're doing. All right, so we're going to come down into the middle. Let's shift over to the right and lift a knee, take it overhead. Leg is down, come back, and over to the other side. Here we go. Let's pick it up. So you got to stand. Again, this is a good balance drill. It's going to get our heart rate up because we're getting our arms overhead. Squat back, focus on your form. Knees forward. Keep your heels down. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. Abs are tight. So remember I said everything we do almost involves your core. Lift, lift, lift. And we want to try not to just slam our foot down. Try to make all these nice and controlled. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, I had lost count. 1. Good. Woo. All right, we're going to give those legs a little break. We're going to do some push-ups. So you can do your push-up the back of the chair. You can do it on the arm of the chair. You can have your hands on the seat of the chair. So I'm going to have my hands, not our arms, but our hands on the seat of the chair. So take your hands where is best for you, and that, and step your feet back. Now remember, your arms need to be under your shoulders. Arms aren't all the way out to here, right? And make sure your hips are not popped up. So if you're like that, you need to walk it in, come over your hands, up through your shoulders, pull your belly button in. Make sure you're not dropping your hips or popping them up. And let's go. Let's come down. 1, 2, push all the way up. And breathe. Keep those abs tight. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it in. Come on up. Let's take a deep breath in and out. All right. 2 more times, or 1 more time for each, and then we'll stretch. Okay? All right. So legs are wide. Legs wide. And let's come down. Keep your chest up. Let's go over to the left. Lift in the right. Now switch. Make sure you come down in the middle evenly. Don't push yourself to the side just because you're going over to that side. It's in the middle. Stand up. Lift the knee. Let's do 4 more. Ready? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and do our push-ups, and then we'll stretch, okay? So here we go again. Hands on the chair back or the arm or the seat, all right? Step it back. Nice tight abs. Ready? Here we go. Push all the way up. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Good. Breathe. Abs are tight. Keep your body straight. Don't let those hips pop up or down. Don't sink them. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! goodness, I think I tired myself out today. Okay, let's take that deep breath in and out. All right, another deep breath in and out. Now you can keep your feet on the ground. Remember, just step it back with that left leg. And if you want, you can have a right foot up on the chair, step back with the left. Make sure your left toes are all going forward. So let's push that heel down into the ground. Make sure you're just hinging forward to kind of get that leverage, that push into the heel. Keep your heel down. Push, push. Good job. Good job. Breathe. Now let's come up nice and straight. Even if your feet are on the ground, push that left hip forward. Push it forward. Feel the stretch in the front of the hip and ask yourself, do you feel it? If you're not, try to go forward a little bit more. You've got to get a nice wide stance so that you don't push your right knee over the tops of the toes. So make sure that knee is forward over your laces, knee is over the ankle. If you want, you can take one, or if you're going to take one arm up, if you need to hold onto the chair, take your left arm up to the ceiling. If you want, you can have both arms up. Now you're having a balance challenge. And let's go ahead and bend towards the right. Keep pushing forward through that left hip, that back hip. Push forward, bending in the opposite direction. You're getting a really good stretch in your hips and the side. Good. Come on up. And then we're going to sit back. If you need to, sometimes you need to take a step in with that back foot. And we're going to sit back onto that left hip. Like you're sitting in a chair, just on the left side. Weight towards the heel. Abs are tight here. Your back is straight. Now pull your right toes towards you. If you want, you can reach, but you got to pull your toes. Keep trying to pull your toes towards you. That's going to get that stretch up the back of the leg, up the hamstring. Breathe. Good. And let's take that right leg and tuck it behind the left. I always like to do these because this is really good for stretching out the hip and the IT band. So coming over, try to keep your feet firmly on the ground and push your right hip to the ground, towards the floor. Now come up, let's take our arms up overhead. Inhale, exhale, and we're going to come down over towards the left. Now if you need to, bend your knees a little. And now you can really feel that stretch in that right hip area. Oh, it feels so good. And this area has been my problem child for a couple years now. So I always feel it on my right side versus my left. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with now switching legs. If you're going to keep your feet on the floor, take a big step back with that right leg. Notice my toes are all going straight ahead. Same thing here. You can take that left foot, that left leg back, toes going forward, and let's push that back heel to the floor. So push that back heel to the floor and breathe. Good. Breathe. Abs are tight here as well. Let's bring it up. And now we're going to push that right hip forward. Notice that my knee stays over my ankle. I'm not pushing my knee way out here past my toes. That's why it's important to have a big step here. So make sure that knee is over the laces. And again, if you want to take one arm up, take your right arm up. You can also take both arms up, reaching for the ceiling. Push that hip forward a little bit more. Ooh, I can really feel that stretch in that area. And if you want, you can bend over towards the left. So this is, it's hard because this is a big balance challenge right here. And come on up. And now we're going to sit back onto that right hip. Bringing your toes towards you. Pull your toes to the nose. Remember, back is straight, abs tight here. You can reach for the toes. Reach for the toes. Good, and come on up. All right, tuck this left foot behind the right. And let's take that left arm overhead. Again, if this is hard for you to do, you can just bend to the side. But what's important is as you're bringing this arm over, again, try not to just have your arm, just sitting here. Try to reach it. Try to stretch so that you'll also get the stretch down the side. Push your hip towards the floor. So I'm stretching that way, overhead, and I'm stretching down to the floor. So I'm stretching my body in different directions. So I'm really trying to stretch all these muscles out on my left side. Again, get your mind, focus on what your body's doing, and really focus on getting your muscles doing what you want it to do. Good, arm down, take a deep breath in. Shoulders down, let's come down to the right. You can have a little bend in your knees. Again, feeling the stretch over on the left side. You may not, again, you may feel it more on one side than the other. I tend to feel it more on my left, but I can certainly feel it in the left, over in the hip over here. Getting a nice stretch. And come on up. And let's just kind of shake it out a little bit. Let's use the side of our chair. Stand right onto the side of your chair and put your hand on the chair. You can hold the back. And now what I want you to do is I want you to just turn away from the chair. So we're getting a stretch through the front of the chest, front of the shoulder, and the arms. And if you want, you can not grip it. You can just put your palm against the chair and just push the palm against the back of the chair a little bit and feel this whole right side just start to stretch out and open. Do you feel it? Good. So now we're going to do the other side. So just go to the other side of your chair. So you can have your palm right against the back of the chair. And if you need to start, you can hold it so that you can keep your hand there. You can turn away from the chair, then make it just the palm. Push your palm into the chair a little bit more and feel that stretch just really deepen in this side. So again, stretching out the chest, because we did a bit with our chest today between the push-ups and the ball between the elbows. I want to make sure that I really get you stretched out in the front of your body. This is also, stretching out the back a little bit as well. And the arms, so feeling it down your arm, you may feel it. I feel it into the palm of my hand a little bit as well. And come up. This is a great stretch if you're on your own and you've been sitting for a while with your arms are crunched up. Just get up. You can do it in a doorway even, okay? All right, let's get some nice deep breaths and then you're ready for your day. Here we go. Deep breath in through the nose and out. And again, deep breath in and out. And one more time, deep breath in and out. And thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day.